Hey everyone, this is Pancho with my newest Wi-Fi Duel, and I just came back from the swap meet, and so I got some wicked ass shoes. Oh, sorry. Well, they're cleats, so yeah, it just proves I'm a beaner. So, anyways, this is a Roullette Battlewith DAji off Pokeladder. He's a real cool dude, and his pokes, he said his pokes aren't EV'd, so hey, he does great in this battle though, and I actually don't know if I win or not. So you have to watch it. So anyways, he starts off with his Dragonite, and I start off with Jurassic, and I go Toxic, and he predicts me, so he sends out this big boulder, and he hits me with what did he hit me with? Meteor Mash, because he thought I was gonna go Stone Edge, but I don't. I go Stealth Rocks, and then I go Rock Slide. He goes Shadow Ball, and he KOs me. I had Sash on that thing, so yeah. Then I go into 50 Cent, which is I probably enjoy. One of my gifts from a long time ago. It's never failed me, you know. So here I think what am I gonna do? Oh yeah, he withdraws big boulder. I'm like, what? So I'm like, sweet though, cause I go sub. But then you can see I'm like, oh my god, dude, you got a Ditto? That's pretty sweet. But well, maybe it's not so sweet if I had to grind a Ditto instead of him. So that's why I don't carry a Ditto. But I hit it with Spore. I'm like, I ain't letting that thing transform. Hell no. Thing's gonna die a Ditto. Live by the Ditto, you die by the Ditto, you know? So, este vato no puede, so I'd be like, man, I'm gonna go Focus Punch. I'm like, that thing ain't even gonna know what, that thing ain't even gonna know what hit it, you know? But then he wakes up, I'm like, oh man, transforms. I'm like, what? It's like hitting a mirror, except I'm a little dinosaur now. So he should have transformed into a dinosaur instead of me. But I Oko it, to my surprise, because I didn't think it would Oko for some reason. I don't know why, but I just didn't. And he sends out his Star Raptor, and I'm like, man, this thing got nothing on me. So I go Spore because I was kind of scared of it. So he's asleep now, and I'm gonna take this thing out. I'm gonna go Focus Punch because I feel like it. And este vato, he withdraws into Azelf. I'm like, man, take Azelf too. So I go Focus Punch. And it nearly Okos in, nearly. I think it's in yellow or red. I think I can see red up there. I'm not real sure. I mean, hopefully you can see it when it's in HD on YouTube. So I go Focus Punch again because I know it'll Oko for. I mean, it'll 2-hit KO for sure because it's. I mean, I saw how good the first one did, even if it's not very effective. But he gets the rocks on me, which really don't matter in this match to me because I'm pro like that. So he sends out his Dragonite, and I'm like, man, I ain't scared of that thing. I ain't part of that system, you know? I ain't part of the scary system. So he goes Ice Beam and tries to break my sub. I'm like, man, mother, why you trying to break my sub, man? I'm gonna get like a little angry Mexican lady on you, you know? So I go Focus Punch, and I take it down to like yellow. Yeah, I take it down to yellow. I can see a little hint of yellow up there, top of the screen. And I'm like, oh shiz. I was like, man, he's trying to take me down or something. So I go Substitute. I'm like hoping to come up with something. But he Dragon Dances. And I'm like, oh, thank you. No matter what he does, he's screwed now. Because, yeah, he should just, if he would have kept attacking me, then I would have had no choice but to switch or just die. So he goes Fly though, and he's just stalling. Since his Dragonite is dead unless he switches, but now there's no way he can switch now. So he goes Fly, he breaks my sub, and I'm like, está bien, no puede. So I'm like, Focus Punch. That's right. That was a hint of fruit in there too. So okay, that was kind of pretty. But anyways, I knocked that thing out. You can't even see his head if you look closely. So now he sends out his Hunch Curl, and I'm like, shh, Hunch Curl ain't got nothing on me. I go Substitute, and he goes Drill Pack, and I was like, oh wait, maybe he does. So he's breaking myself. I'm like, oh man, please let him do something to give me a chance to Focus Punch again. So he keeps going Drill Pack though. I guess trying to actually kill me this time because he don't want to risk getting O-code or 2-killed like Azelf and Dragonite. So I'm like, oh man. But then I'm like, you know what? It's time to get down to business. I really thought this Pokemon was gonna be a fraud in this match, but he wasn't a fraud. he did pretty good for NFE and all that. He's the third Pokemon you get to see in this from my roulette choices was insert here, and I thought he was gonna get O-Code. So I was like, I'll try to at least get a safe switch in, you know. So he goes Drill Peck, and I'm like, oh man, it took like a beast. Has more than half HP even after Stealth Rocks. But now I got Sandstorm up too, so it'll hit his Pokemon slowly each turn. And he was Night Slash, and I don't do squat either. Kinda. Well, not too much squat. So I go Crunch, and I bring it down to... It doesn't really do much, but then Sandstorm brings it down to yellow, which makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside, you know. Then he goes Night Slash again. I'm like, oh no! And I have 38 HP left, and I go Crunch again, and it goes down to like yellow or red in the HP bar. Can't really tell from right here. But then the Sandstorm hits him, and I still can't tell. And I'm like, oh man, insert here is gonna die. But then for some odd reason, he decides, nope, Honcho ain't gonna die. So he sends out Big Boulder. I'm like, he wouldn't have died anyways. He would have killed insert here. He would have killed him. I'm like, you should have. Yeah. So here's the hilarious part of the match, because here I didn't expect this at all either. After I crunch on this Big Boulder, I'm like, man, he's still gonna KO my insert here. I hit and go Earthquake, and he's faster. I'm like, whoa, that ain't no agility growth for sure. So that thing is slow. The lost insert here. So I go Earthquake, and insert here is like, I'm a beast. And then he brings out his Honchkrow again, and I know I can take one more. I'm pretty sure that I can take one more Drill Peck. Because of the Sandstorm will protect me a little. I mean, not Drill Peck, Night Slash. And I'm like, oh no. 1 HP! I'm like, oh snap, that's for the win. For the win, man. Crunch. I go Crunch, and he KOs his Honchkrow. Because Stealth Rocks really helped me take it out there. And Sandstorm would have been in just in case. So I'm like, oh man, you're such a beast insert here. And he sends out his Sleeping Staraptor, and I'm like, oh man, maybe I can take maybe I can't take this thing out. It depends how fast it sleeps or not. And then I get a gate crit, and I'm like, oh, that's sweet. See, because like I said before, I don't control Haxes. I just pray for them. Thanks for watching. Have a good night, everyone.